Hey, what's going on, everybody? Red Rhino Music here, bringing you another video. Today we're on Project Cars 2, looking at the Porsche Legends pack that just released. I'm going to go over everything that's in it, as well as this track, and we're going to take a couple cars out on the track and see what it's like. As for cars, you get the 90803 Spider Vintage Prototype B car. Thing looks hilarious. It reminds me of some weird Batman stuff, and it looks like it would actually be pretty fun to drive. We also have the 911 Carrera RSR, which is my personal favorite, just because I'm a fan of these old school 70s 911s. That thing's just hot. Then we have the 911 RSR 2017, which is a GTE car in this game. We also have the 1971 91710 Can-Am. This thing is a handful. This is one of the 2 cars I've driven out of this pack so far. This thing is insane. You just kind of hold on for dear life while the car takes you where it wants to go. I hope to see some of that online. I feel like that would be really crazy. We have the 917K. It's a vintage prototype A car. I have not driven this yet, but it looks pretty wild with those giant things in the back. Then we have the 935-78. We have the 935-78-81 Group 5 car. And then we have the 959S. I drove this. It's very heavy in the steering, but it's enjoyable to drive. You can just kind of fling it out of turns, and it will obviously not kill you because it's all-wheel drive, and it's pretty easy to handle. Then we have the Porsche Carrera GT from 2004. I have yet to drive this. I want to drive this on the channel, too. But I think our 3 cars are going to be the 911 Carrera RSR, maybe the Can-Am, and the Carrera. Let's take this out. And then the track, they only have 1 ribbon of it, as far as I can tell. I don't know if they have more versions in like actual races. We're in just the practice lobby thing, private testing. So I don't know. It's unfortunate because I kind of wanted to hit that skid pad. It'd be cool if in private testing they just opened up all of the tracks. Like there was no blockades and there was like no specific ribbon. You should just be able to kind of do whatever you want. But I get it. Hopefully they add these in, or at least that like section. I love these old like late 60s, early 70s 911s. The gauges are beautiful. You gotta turn the headlights on so you can see them. Gauges are beautiful. Everything's simple, even in a racier one like this. I still don't really know this track yet. Like my 3rd lap of it that we're just starting now. Apparently it features like a bunch of famous like turns from other tracks, but I can't really recognize any just because I have terrible memory of things like that without seeing the actual track it's on. So like I don't know what this is right here. This could be anything. And this car screams too. It gets up there. I only have a handful of dream cars, and well, that's not true. I have a ton. I'll take pretty much whatever. But one of them's definitely like a late 60s, early 70s 911. It doesn't even have to be something crazy like this. It could just be a regular one. See, that turn's tricky because you think you gotta like straighten out, but if you straighten out, you're not making it. You gotta like keep it turned. At least in this car. This car is pretty wide with the steering. A little floaty too because it's so old. And they did a great job of like getting the Porsche feel where you gotta like balance the car with the throttle rather than steering or braking. I mean, obviously you gotta steer and brake, but it's more in like what you're doing with the gas pedal than anything. Alright, now we're here in the Carrera GT. Looks a little crazy. I don't know why we're like so zoomed into this like a windshield, but probably just my funky cameras that I've screwed up and haven't bothered to properly fix. Ooh, this thing sounds so smooth. It's giving me like a friendly vibe right now. I don't trust it. It took Paul Walker, it could take anybody else. Oh yeah, this thing feels incredibly smooth. Wow. Turn those lights on. Take a look at those pretty gauges. Oh my god, this thing is incredible. Like I turned too much. That's how good this thing is. Was not expecting it to turn that easily. Wow. I don't know what class this is in. I assume it's like road something, probably road B or C. Hopefully people are racing with these things online. I want to take this thing out. People don't really mess with their road class stuff online though. At least not on Xbox. Xbox Online's a little whack. They don't really have too much going on. It's always like touring cars, which I love personally, but then it's always GT3 or something like that, or GTE, and you never get really to like experience anything else. That's why I'm hoping those Can-Am things are on there, because that's gonna be good. If not, I might even host some lobbies. So if you're on Xbox, just look up my gamer tag and like add me or something. And if I'm on the Game Boys, just join my lobby. Alright, first thing to talk about with this car is it's incredibly loose. The steering is just really loose. You really gotta heat this thing up to get it to run right. Even the guy will sometimes tell you that. He'll be like, yeah, don't even consider pushing it because you'll just die. His little warning thing is more intense than, oh, let the tires and brakes heat up before you go push it. He's like, straight up, don't push this thing until it's good. It would be really cool if they made Can-Am like a pretty popular thing online on here, because that would, these things are wild. This isn't the best track to showcase this thing on, because you can't really get into it. Well, look at how it picks up, it's just crazy. You go from nothing, and then like around 5,000 RPMs, the thing just takes off. Let's switch to the passenger seat, even though it doesn't have one. But yeah, my review for this pack would be, definitely pick it up if you're a fan of this game and you play it often. Obviously, you're going to run into that problem where everybody online just does GT3, so you may not be able to use everything online. But I'm sure if you host your own lobby, somebody will find their way in there. Especially now, since everybody wants to probably use what they spent money on, it would be cool. But we did a great job of capturing like history with this Porsche Legends pack. Like it really does have legends in it. I'm like not that big of a motorsport like watcher, but even I recognize some of these cars just from like knowing about cars. And this is actually, I just bought the season pass today, so I still gotta go check out like the other car packs that are in it. But anyways, guys, that's it for this one. I might do some more videos featuring this pack in the upcoming episodes. I definitely do want to do more project cars on the channel though, because I haven't done it much since my wheel broke last time. Now I got it fixed so I can finally do it again. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button below, share it with your friends if you want, and hit that subscribe button up top or below depending on where you're watching this, so you can help me grow this channel and so we can get things rolling. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See y'all next time. Peace. Oh, we're not making this.